Hello there. Hi. Welcome to Thursday night Housebroken Geek stream. I am Housebroken Geek, aka Pip. And we have people in the chat already. Zelka89, nice shirt. It's a kimono. A classy kimono. How are you, my dear? How is your Thursday evening going? Yeah, welcome to the stream. This is Spooktober. Zelka89, I'm okay. Frog and Ree's here. Hello. Doki. Wait for it. Grayson Girl, it's got pizza on. It does. Pizza, kimono. It's classy and enriching. Excited to watch you poop yourself. Yes. Right, let me get the intro out of the way first and then we'll do some chat and then get started. This is Spooktober. I'm playing very scary, spooky games throughout all of October. Last Tuesday, I played Killing Floor 2. Not especially frightening or anything, because it's mainly just shooting monsters over and over and over again. And it's fun, and I love it. Today, check out that lovely pizza shirt. Frog and Reeve, I love you, but yeah. Today, by request, I've been requested to play this. Of all the games I am playing this month, this is the one I am most nervous about, which is... I'll be jumping between streams tonight, by the way. That's fine. Jump, lurk, whatever you want to do. Your presence here is welcome. By request, I believe the Light Ninja has asked me to play this. He was very insistent. We're playing Doki Literature Club. I have never played it before. I'm going in relatively clean. I don't know much about it, except what it actually is. So, before we get started, what sort of an asshole would ask for this game? I don't know, Light Ninja. What sort of asshole? Whenever I mention to anyone I'm playing this game, the reactions have all been very interesting. So, looking forward to this. I'm so nervous. Especially because, like, the warning you get when you load it up is, do not play if you have depression or anxiety. And it's like, I have both of those. So, we'll see what happens. I'm sure I'll be fine. You're here to look after me. What? Nah, it's just a sweet little dating game. Yeah. Anyway, we're playing Doki Literature Club. I am planning on it being a full playthrough because it's not that long a game, I've seen. So, first rule. Content warning. I don't know specifically what, because I've never played it. This game contains subject matters, themes, and things that may happen which may distress some viewers. If this does not sound like your bag, thank you for dropping in. I've been Housebroken Geek. Maybe give me a follow. That would be nice. But if you're hanging around, we'll get through this together. 2, just an admin one. When I did Killing Floor 2 on Tuesday, for some reason, my stream just cut, like, for 20 seconds. For no reason. Because of that, the streaming video is now in 2 halves, which is really setting off my OCD. If my stream does just full on break, and we have to stop or whatever, I will actually inform people on one of my social medias, which is either like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. If you give me like a look there and follow at Housebroken Geek. Everything I do is Housebroken Geek. If you see a Housebroken Geek, it's probably me. So there's that. Rule 3, one that thing I've been warned about, spoilers. Like, I don't know much about this game. I've been advised some people may drop in and drop spoilers. If anyone does that, banhammer, pretty much, because why would you do that? That's a bit of a bumhole thing to do in any game, is to drop into chat just to do spoilers. So be aware of anyone doing that. You're going in clean. How long will that feeling last? I don't know, Rizabin. I give it like 3 minutes. So, yeah, we're going in relatively clean. But I've got my kimono on, got my gamer gloves. This is, well, it's a little bit cold in my house, and also this hopefully will stop me cracking my knuckles. I kept doing that last time in front of the mic. I kept forgetting, so hopefully stop that. So, I can't put it off any longer, can I? I really can't. Thank you for joining me. Say, honest, you guys are scaring him. He'll be fine. See messages of support already. Okay, let's get some game audio. And same, if the levels are out, if it's too loud or I'm too quiet or whatever, let me know. I can adjust it because I've got a separate feed on my headphones. So I have music right now. You don't. So gameplay. Yeah. Let's get. See, it looks perfectly innocent. What could be honestly wrong with this game? Okay, let's get started. Fear is a choice. You'll be reaped. Yes. Snovex VTX, yo, what's up? Hi, how you doing? Welcome. We're literally just getting started. Good timing. So this game goes from 0 to 100 very abruptly. Okay, I'm holding on. The skeleton will look out for me. He's here to protect me. It's fine. Right, new game. Please enter your name. Now I can't remember. I discussed this with Kags, a friend of the channel. Sorry, the Light Ninja sent me a picture of my own face. Thank you for that. Hi Skelly, what's his name? Skeldon. He hasn't got a name. His name's now Skeldon. Hi Skeldon. Hello. Yeah, that's officially Skeldon now. You have named him. Congratulations. I will forget. In fact, I'm just putting this off now. Hold on. Just so I remember. This is important. I will start playing this game, I promise, but for now... Skeldon. There he is. He has a name badge now. Okay, we discussed this with Kags. Of an appropriate name to use. And we decided... Here we go. Where is it? Pipu! Because it's my name and it emphasizes the glottal stop that Japanese speakers do. So, I am Pipu. Let's get started. Should I do the voice? Skeldon Spooker. We could give him a last name, but right now he's Skeldon. Right, let's get... I can do this. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might be drawing to herself. This is a visual novel, by the way, if you didn't know. I may attempt to do voices, if it feels appropriate. That girl is Sayori, my neighbour and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. I'm gonna go lock my door and get under the duvet. Weirdly enough, before starting the stream, I did go around the house making sure all the doors were locked. So, yeah. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. That's my voice. Eh? You say that you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Pipu. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. I know she's got red hair, so I'm game. It's fine with my character and her are the same age in this. It's fine. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean, even if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. Yeah, I'm being a bit of a dick. Heh. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Pipu, have you decided on a club to join yet? A club? I wish I could see this game from fresh eyes again. Your eyes have been soiled. Well, try and enjoy it vicariously through me before my soul dies. I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. At school, I was a member of the sci-fi club because I'm cool. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did in one of our many conversations, but where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. I am being a bit of a flippant asshole right now. I don't like poo-poo. Shiori likes to worry a little too much about me when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. It's like one of my Japanese animes. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know? Oh, that's sweet. You're already in the best club, Pip. Oh, thank you, Yana. Oh, that's sweet. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. What's a NEET? Is that a cool young person term that I don't know because I'm not a young person anymore? You trust me, right? I was the worst player in the chess club. All four of us. Aw. I've never been very good at chess. I'm not even good enough to get in the chess club. Luna Wolby. Hey, I agree with you that this looks so unassuming. Eep. Does everyone in the chat know what I'm in for and you're just here for the torture? I'm getting that. Don't make me keep worrying about you. See, she seems nice. Alright, alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I have zero idea what's about to come. Good, you're in the ride with me, Zelko9. NEET is not in education, employment, or training. Thank you, Grayson Girl. Thank you. I appreciate that. Right, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! I have no idea what's to come too. Oh, we're all on this wild ride together. I am hip and down with the words. You word good. You'll be handy, especially if we're going into a literature club. Which I assume is later. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. Well, she's enthusiastic and nice. Oh no. Your boss. How long has it been? Have we been playing like 10 minutes? I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. I relate so much to this. Ooh, we're in school. I believe this is all your fault, Light Ninja. It really is. Whatever is about to transpire in the next few hours is all Light Ninja's fault. Is that a sponge on the blackboard over there? Clubs. Sayori wants me to check some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. I guess I have no choice. Start with the coolest club. You sweet summer children. Okay. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realise that I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, you know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Fight Club. Spoilers, Hagrid is just fucking yeets an owl through a wall and screams, "You're a Harry wizard." I have no idea what's that a reference to, other than Harry Potter, but fair enough. Sayori? Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Yeah. Meanie? Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title Vice President. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, books suck. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. That's where all the cool kids go. Come on, please. Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. You I'm not very practiced on all the anime noises, so I apologize for that. Don't make promises you can't keep. I'm such a meanie. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all this out. I don't like me in this. Pipu is an asshole. I let out a long sigh. Fine, I'll stop by for a cupcake, okay? Yes, let's go! See, cakes. It's the ultimate motivator. And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third year classes and activities. Cake bribes are the best bribes. They really are. Likeweird. Hi! Hi! Welcome to this, which is happening. Everyone's really excited about what is going to happen. I'm a bit perturbed. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glanced round the room. Girl 1. Okay. Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. How? I'm an asshole. Girl 2. Seriously, you brought a boy? Boy smell. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Pipu, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. I know 20% of the words in the game. There are 2 types of people. Ellipses. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. Yeah, they're kind of cute. What are you looking at? I know I said I was going to do voices, but there's so many, and my voice will probably die. Sorry, I instantly forgot. If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. So that's Natsuki. The girl with a sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her when she gets moody. Sayori says that quietly into my ear, then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, This is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Oh, she's playing with her hair. That's cute. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Natsuki. Okay, I'll watch out for that. Well, it's nice to meet both of you. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Pipu. Monika smiles sweetly. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So, having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little ... You too, Monika. Come sit down, Pipu. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? Why do you want to go to the anime club? There's cake and tea. This sounds amazing. Dizino Park, hey guy. Junior. Hello, welcome to this. The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Aren't desks already tables? As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Cake good, tea good. Yeah, see light? You won't get that at Anime Club. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. We need someone who can draw in anime style to draw Pipu. I would be up for that. If anyone wants, I can commission someone to draw something if anyone feels that way. Use the Snapchat filter thingy. I don't get Snapchat. I'm in my mid-30s. I don't know how social tech... I barely know how this works. I won't be on Snapchat. Okay, are you ready? And his pizza dressing gown. It's a kimono. How many times must we go over this? Yana, I can totally do that. Yana, yeah, we'll talk. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Oh! Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. Oh, that sounds too cute to eat. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Leave Pip's lovely pizza house coat alone. Look, it's my thing. I like it. Okay. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow. It's delicious. Sayori talks with her mouth full and has already managed to get icing on her face. So who's your favourite character so far? Well, I like Sayori. She seems nice and enthusiastic, and I'm just treating her like an asshole. Don't know why. Yeah, I'd say Sayori. Also, you know, I'm redhead. I like redheads. Don't judge me. I turned the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. I totally do that with cake. Yeah, I relate to this heavily. Sorry, I'll move the mouse out of the way. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. The icing is sweet and full of flavour. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like I... ... Haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything? Yeah, I thought you technically did. Sayori said. The Light Ninja kick slut. Oh, a message has been delayed. Oh. Sorry, I just had to authorize that message. Cake slut. I guess I am. Light Ninja there, setting off my spam filter already. This is your fault. I thought you technically did. Sayori said. And there's our second alert from Zelka. The best kind of sluts. I've allowed it because it is talking about cake and not anything else. Well, maybe. But not for, you know, you, dummy. Alright, alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? Best classroom. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. One type of people I'm always impressed with, people who can read books in the bath. It's a skill. I have no idea how they do it. I try it, I just get the book damp, or I drop it in, and it's wet. Whoever can do that, that is a superpower. Well done. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. But it's easy. It's not. Look, every book I've tried to read in the bath, I ruin it. It's by accident. Yeah, that's not. Insulted, Yuri looks away. Want a laminator for Christmas? If you're offering, I'll take that. I meant that, you know. Oh, she's playing with her hair again. That's adorable. I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. A laminator laminates stuff? I assume that's what he means. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me. Sorry, back on that point. Yeah, we had a laminator at school. It was fun. Just Pipu's game is terrible. It really is, but I think we've established Pipu is kind of an asshole. So, what made you consider the literature club? Aside from the cake, tea, and cute girls in it. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seemed really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? Me, what thing? You. It is thing, dumb. No, it's a laminator. Use it for laminating things. Makes it waterproof, I guess. I didn't mean anything by that. I'm sorry if you thought I did. As president of the literature club... Ah, she's the president. It's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? Crap, president, get off the stage. Again, I think you know something. Skeldon for president, yes! Monica is a bad bitch. We're judging these ladies far too harshly. Okay, we have some... Okay, I can already tell we have some people siding with each girl. I'm sure that won't come up later. You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of the debate club last year? Oh, bad bitch is a good thing. Good. Well, she was president of the literature club. She's a big deal. Skeldon for leader. Well, he's an untested leader, but we'll see. He's a support skeleton right now. Communist soundtrack. Look, I'm all for equality, man. If this makes this a communist stream, then, you know, skeletons can lead just as good as people. Aha, well, you know. To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Skeldon has no body to organize. Very good. That could be his campaign line. One day we will all be skeletons. It's true. Not many people are interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention like literature. Yeah, books suck. You have to work hard and convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow into this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they're all so delighted by the idea of a brand new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. Stay for the cakes, bro. Stay for the cakes. So, Pipu, what kinds of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga. Sorry. Book bad, cake good. Go to book for cake. Tea good. Yeah. You get out what you want. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Just her head. It looks like she wants to say something, but keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Oh. Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. That's hot. My favourites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds comfort in the world of books, not people. Big relate. The amount of people that went into this thinking it was just a dating sim. What are you talking about? It seems like a dating sim. But you know, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. It's totally just a dating sim. Your words do not convince me. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Yeah. Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Ah, I read a horror book once. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at the minimum level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Or if you read Stephen King and it changes how you look at Maine. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why's that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back. Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are. Sayori saddles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Natsuki averts her eyes. You wouldn't like them. Ah, not very confident writer yet. I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. Ellipses. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Ah, I wanted to read everyone's poems. We all sit in silence for a moment. Zelga, oh my god, something horrific just happened already, so we can relax. Will something horrific happen? It's all about the slow burn, man. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. Ellipses. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Ellipses. Yeah, let's do it. Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Pipu? Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. Dude, cakes, tea, what's wrong with you? I still have other clubs to look at, and I lose my train of thought. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. Those are definitely some dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Pipu, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. Nothing bad will happen because of this decision, I'm sure. One by one, the girl's eyes light up. Yes! I'm so happy! Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for cupcakes, I would be super pissed. No one tell her we're only coming for cupcakes. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Ah, thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share. Monica looks over at me once more. Pipu, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monica with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey, Pipu, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right. Sarah and I never walk home together anymore because she always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yay! I'm gonna have a little swig of water. Doing reading is so cute. My voice. One second. Oops, make it hot. Hydrate. Right. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri. I'm leaning more to Yuri, she seems sweet. And, of course, Monica. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in a literature club? Every day? Oh, honey. Okay. Is something bad going to happen to her? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to each one of these girls, ... Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances. I'm sure good fortune will find me. Forever. And I guess that starts with writing a poem. It's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favourite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Okay. Well, I'm wanting to impress Yuri. Oh, that's adorable. Little chibi things. Should we write this poem together? Okay, so what do you think we should start with? Not suicide. But then again, she does like horror. So, I'm just communing with my inner poet. Lust boop. Boop. Well, more people. Okay, we'll go for boop. Okay, so. Well, no, we started with boop. Boop. Tell you what, you do one, I do one. So we've gone boop. Boop. Heaven sent. Next one. I'll go with whoever types it first. Pout. Horror. Next one. Sorry, gotta speed up. Unstable. Is it stable? No, unstable's not there. Sorry, we're on to the next one. Swimsuit. Spinning. Next. Poof. Hopeless. Next. This is fun. Let's write this together. Let's impress these girls. Sorry, I think there's a slight delay on the chat. So, yeah, next one out of these words. Pink. Raindrops. Next. Cage. So that's all. Thank you, Grayson. Good. Broken. Next. So I do one, you do one. Socks. Entropy. Next. Massacre. Shiny. Next. I should have got pizza. Was pizza there? Did I miss pizza? Pizza shirt. It's a kimono. Inferno. Climax. And our last one. Graveyard. Smash. And the last one. There isn't Smash, so we can't have Graveyard Smash. Destiny. I can't wait to read this poem. I hope Yuri will love this. Hi again, Pipu. I reckon it's a carpet and you're all lying to us all. Look, it's not. It's. Shut up. She's a goth chick. Yeah, I do like the goth chick. Hi again, Pipu. Glad to see you didn't run away on us. Ah ha 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 ha! Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but at least I kept my word. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out. Thanks for keeping your promise, Pipu. Anything for you, Yuri. My angel. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on, like he deserves any slack. Shut up, Natsuki. Sayori told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room. Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monica and manga. Well, those are two similar. Shut up, Natsuki. I'm detecting that no one is a fan of Natsuki. Manga is literature. Yeah, you guys. Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat. Don't worry, guys. Pipu always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable. Sayori, that's because your room is so messy, it's distracting. I know people like that. And you almost set your house on fire once. I know people like that. Is that so? Can confirm I've seen at least a word in manga novel, therefore it's literature. Yeah. You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. Ooh. How come? You and Pipu can become good friends too. Sayori? Ellipses. As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she's just put me into. Oh, even Yuri... Yuri even brought you something today. You know. Wait, Sayori. Me? Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing. What is it? Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking. I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what. Is that so? Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be. Alright, it's a severed head. Well, here. Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book. I didn't want you to feel left out. So I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. Well, that's nice. Books make good gifts. Give your friends books. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, you know, discuss it if you wanted. This is... How is this girl accidentally being so cute? Rizabine, Pippu was quite nice then. Is he feeling okay? I don't know. Yeah. I don't like this. It's too cute and calm. Pippu had a moment, totally. She even picked out a book she thinks I'll like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Normal service will resume shortly. Yeah. Asshole's gonna asshole. Phew. Well, you can read at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. But that doesn't seem to be the case. So Yuri and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. She's so subtly condescending. I didn't pick up on that. It must be really subtle. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. She's basically saying the player is a slow reader and a bit of a dumb. He kind of is, you know. Well, he's an asshole. Right. I'm really curious to talk to Yuri a little bit more. I bet you are. But at the same time, I would feel bad from distracting her from reading. I catch a glimpse of the cover of her book. It looks like the same book that she lent to me. More than that, she seems to be on the first few pages. Ah. Crap. I think she noticed me looking at her. She sneaks another glance at me, and our eyes meet for a split second. Jesus Christ. Ellipses. But that only makes her hide her face deeper in her book. Sorry. I was just spacing out. I mutter this, sensing I made her uncomfortable. Oh. It's fine. If I was focused, then I probably wouldn't have noticed in the first place. But I'm just rereading a bit of this, so... That's the book you gave me, right? What book is it? Is it Dr. Zeus? I wanted to reread some of it. Not for any particular reason. Just curious how come you have 2 copies of the same book? Ah, well, when I stopped at the bookstore yesterday... Ah, that's not what I meant. I mean, I just happened to buy 2 of them. Ah, I see. There's something fairly obvious here that Yuri isn't telling me, but I decided to let it go. I'll definitely start reading it soon. I'm glad to hear. Once it starts to pick up, you might have a hard time putting it down. It's very engaging and a relatable story. Is that so? What's it about, anyway? Well, Yuri closes the book and scans her eyes over the back. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. There's an ominous-looking eye symbol on the front cover. Is this the Necronomicon? Do I have the Necronomicon? Is it bound in human flesh? Alright. I just wanted to make sure I don't accidentally give anything away. Basically, it's about this girl in high school who moves in with her long-lost younger sister. Markov. But as soon as she does so, her life gets really strange. She gets targeted by these people who escaped from a human experiment prison. And while her life is in danger, she needs to desperately choose who to trust. No matter what she does, she ends up destroying most of her relationships, and her life starts to fall apart. JFK Yuri. That's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so that dark turn came from nowhere. Dude, she said she liked horror. You know. Ahaha! Yuri gently giggles all of a sudden. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Pipu? You all want a big titty goth girl till it gets weird? No. It's never... I will go as weird as it takes. Preach, Grayson Girl. Yep, Grayson Girl knows it. Are you not a fan of this sort of thing? Sorry, let's back to the story. Enough about me. We're talking about Pipu. No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories. So don't worry. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri's into those things. How did you forget? That was like the second thing she told you that she was into. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that those kind of stories, they challenge you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because they have their own goals, their own philosophy that they believe in. Then suddenly, when you thought you related to the protagonist, they're made out to be the naive one for letting their one-sided morals interfere with the villain's plans. I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologise. Pipu and his quest for the big titty goth girl. Basically, yeah. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. Sorry, the Light Ninja, the pentacle breasticle question. The hardest question. If anything, Pipu is now more interested. Damn straight. I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. Well, that's true. Is it true? Am I in a cult now? Am I in the craft? That's what's happened? Sure. Poor Yuri, all nervous and that. She really is. I mean, she's playing with her hair. That's still adorable. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? You don't have to. What are you saying? I've had to go make a cup of tea. Can't cope. Hey, I might need one at this rate. Just a moment ago, you said you were looking forward to it. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put into my bag. Alright, it's fine if I sit here, right? I slip into the seat next to Yuri's. Ah, yeah. Oh, she's perspiring. Are you sure? I wish you could make you all a cup of tea. I'm tempted to go off and make one, actually. My throat's going. You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is, reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. And biscuits for you all. It's been with the diet. It's been a while since I've had biscuits. Can't beat a good custard cream or ginger crunch. They're my favourites. All right. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. 12 sugars and milk first, thank you. That's sweet. Fruit for Pipden, now he's a skinny legend. I'm not quite that skinny. Thank you, though. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing. Maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realise that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry, I was just... Yuri, you really apologise a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ahaha. Here, this should work, right? I slide my desk up until... I slide my desk until it's up against Yuri's, then I hold my book more between the two of them. That's nice. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we lean in a little bit, our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right hand to hold the book open. I guess it makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. I do the same with my right arm on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page and Yuri slides her thumb after it, flips to her side, but I'm holding it like this. We're huddled even closer than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face, and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? To turn the page. Sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again, and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. That's okay. You're not as used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah, thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me. So I turn it of my own volition. You know what? It's approaching an hour. I think I'm going to quickly make a cup of tea. If you guys will bear with me. But it's okay. I have an actual little page now to show that I'll be right back. So don't go anywhere. I'll be like a couple of minutes. So be right back. Marie recommends Yorkshire tea biscuit brew. I have some. Yeah, it's very nice, but I've started having caffeine free. And as nice as Yorkshire tea biscuit brew is, gives me a belter of a headache, so it must have a hell of a lot of caffeine in it. But I do have some. It is good. It's nice every now and again. Also, hi Marie. Hi. Right. So yeah, I will be a couple of minutes. Please don't go anywhere. So. And we're back. With tea. Have I missed anything? Oh, we've had a lot of shit. Run, it's brewing. Go, go, go for the good of the British realm. What if Pip never returns? I would never leave you. I'm back. Then we know they won. Who's they? We shall mourn that he never sees the full game in all its glory. He died as he lived in a pizza shirt. It's a kimono. What is this a problem for everyone? No, I'm not going to take it off. I'm living my truth. One of the things I really like in this game was the way their smiles subtly change. And their expression. It's a nice little animation quote to stop being static. We shall bury him in his pizza house coat with full eyes. Nice pizza jumper. No, we love it. Thank you. I love it too. Right, also, Skeldon's name tag fell off. I've put that back. Artie Woof. I came for the terrible, the blushing, and to see how close the wind. We get seeing the band hammer come down. It's been okay so far. You as a chat have been behaving yourself. I'm quite proud of the name Skeldon. Skeldon, yeah, he seems to like it. Don't you? He's cool with it. He's very responsive to it. Yeah, if you're only just tuning in, this is Doki Doki Literature Club we're playing. Feel free to give me a follow and a like and all that social media bollocks if you want. Right. I meant due to the game. Oh yeah. Well, yeah. Again, people have been very well behaved so far. Pip's piece of waistcoat. How many things are we gonna go through? Trench coat, artichoke. Is artichoke a thing? I don't know. Let's get back to the game. There we go. Let me adjust myself. Right. Oh yes, things were just getting interesting, weren't they? Instead, I just assumed that she finished the page before me, so I turn it of my own volition. Where's Skeldon from? He's just a Halloween decoration I've had for a while. I think on the Discord, my user pic is me holding him, if you have a look. Social media bollocks as a digital marker. I approve of this description. Me no computer good, me no social stuff, so I barely know how to use this. Please follow. I haven't got enough followers yet to get subscribers, so follow. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. There, this is getting weirdly sexual. Hey, Yuri. This might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. It's a metaphor! Yes it is. You think so? How does she? Well, I guess she's more blunt in a lot of ways, but she's also a second guesses all of the things that she says and does. Like she's afraid she'll do something wrong. When's this we wrote a poem together. When are we going to see the poem? It's not like I can see into your head or anything. The eyes moving is creepy as fuck. To be honest, I haven't been looking at the drawings much because I've been reading the text. I should start doing that. But they're kind of reminiscent of some of your mannerisms. I see. Yuri remains silent for a moment. But Pipu, that's probably a terrible thing to have in common with her. Ugh, that's so embarrassing that you think that. Wait. Oh, you done messed up, son? I didn't mean it in a bad way or anything. Sorry, I really didn't know you were self-conscious about that sort of thing. Ellipses. Just keep watching if that freaks you out. No, I've noticed little subtle changes to the animation. I haven't been completely ignoring it. I guess I guess I more meant that she's kind of cute. See, she's sweating. She's nervous. What are you saying all of a sudden? My favourite is when the background changes. Have I got... Okay, have I got... Seriously, have I got to start paying attention to stuff now? Oh, he just said she was cute. Grayson girl. Yes, okay. I think it's about time we share today's poems with each other. Yes, poem time. We might not have enough time if we wait too long. Yuri exhales, spared from finishing her thought. Is that alright, Yuri? You look kind of down. I'm sorry if you haven't been looking forward to this. It's not. It's fine. Yuri releases her hand from the book, causing it to close on top of my thumb. Ooh. I guess I'll do some more reading tonight. Or would you prefer I only read with you? I guess I don't have much of a preference either way. In that case, I'll read a little more tonight. It'll be more fun to read with you after it picks up a bit, you know. That's good reasoning. In that case, feel free to finish the first 2 chapters in your own time. It's okay, Pipu, you're recovered. It's fine. Alright, I stand up. I make a mental note of where I left off in the book, then slip it back into my bag. By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night? Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. What? Our poem kicks ass. We wrote this together. Me and the chat. It's awesome. I couldn't really find much inspiration, since I've never really done this before. Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait! So enthusiastic. Sayori and Monika enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monika wrote hers in a composition notebook. Ooh. I can already see Monika's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. This is too much homework for an after-school club. Who should I show my poem to first? You see, we did write it to try and impress Yuri. So I'm thinking Yuri. But we've just upset Yuri, although we may have recovered. Where are the teachers? That's a good question in all this. I'm trying to remember if after-school clubs were a thing at my school. We had lunchtime clubs. I don't think we had after-school clubs. Maybe it's a Japanese thing. Yeah, we'll go with Yuri, because that's my one true love. Yeah. Yuri seems the most experienced, so I should start with her. I can trust her opinion, to be fair. Oh, Grayson girl, it is, so parents can work late and basically have a school childcare. We had a 40k after school club. Light Ninja, your school sounds cool. I would have been happy there. Okay. Ellipses. As Yuri reads the poem, I notice her eyes lighten. Exceptional. Good work, gang. What was that? Ellipses. Did I say that out loud? Yuri first covers her mouth, but then ends up covering her whole face. Boobs and graveyards get the big titty goth girl. Damn straight. I'm gonna remember that myself for no particular reason. He's going to hate me. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Oh, sorry, messages coming in. We did have a chess club, but then the chavs kept stealing the trophies off kids if they left. What bumholes. Yes, we'll allow that because I agree with Grayson girl. Yeah. We also had several alcoholic teachers, and a female teacher was done for sleeping with students. So, you know, swings and roundabouts. Okay, we didn't have... To my knowledge, we didn't have the perv teacher, but we definitely had an alcoholic one. It was an art teacher, because of course it was. He was in the local school news. Right. Anyway, we had a teacher dealing cocaine to students. So, like the Welsh equivalent of Breaking Bad, then he didn't last long. Either in employment or but with his supply. Was he popular? Anyway, on with this. Ours was fired, but suspended sentence. We had a priest blindfold some of us for a metaphor during mass. Grayson Girl, that sounds like something... Okay. I'm not touching that one. Anyway, on with this. You really didn't do anything wrong, Yuri. Eh? That's... I guess you're right. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that was my initial reaction. What am I getting nervous for? Ha ha! Yuri takes a breath. So... What kind of writing experience do you have? Your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. Grayson Girl, drink Coke and Pepsi in a blindfold and say which is without seeing. God's love is unknowable, yada yada. Are you sure that was a priest and not just like a marketing for like Pepsi company? We had one of those come to school. If... You know, I'm sorry, that's resonating a bell. I think it wasn't a teacher, but we had, like, for lack of a better word, a motivational speaker come in and do the whole drink one is Coke, one is Pepsi, you can't tell the difference, God's love thing, like you said. However, with the number of people that they did, they basically did it where everyone was wrong. However, the order that they did it in, one of them had to be right. So, it was rubbish anyway. So, God, that's... yeah, I've just remembered that was a thing. God, my brain. Right. Yuri, your use of imagery and metaphors indicates you've written a lot of poetry before. It's the Boop and Graveyards. Really? Risbeen. Carmarthenshire, Breaking Bad. Wow, that's a huge compliment coming from you. This is actually my first time, really. Huh? Yuri stares at me blankly, then looks at my poem again. Well, I know that. I just meant that, Yuri trails off, unable to find excuses. She traces her finger along the words in the poem, as if breaking it down more thoughtfully. Well, I did write it with, you know, several people on the internet. Yeah. Okay. This is the reason I was able to tell. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. Oh no! Skeldon's name tag's gone again. I'll get it later. That actually freaked me out a little bit. Okay. And yes, when I went to go make a cup of tea, I did test if the doors were locked again. Anyway, it's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And I've been through that myself. I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most notable thing I recognise in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened. We basically wrote an SCP entry. Yeah, pretty much. God, I love SCP. The greatest fan submission group writing project since the Bible, in my opinion. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, as if her demeanour totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone and she sounds like an expert. Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little biased though. Biased? How? Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. You can if it's Natsuki. Ooh, now they've moved the game to Unreal Engine 4, maybe they do a run through of Containment Breach. Maybe. Sorry, it's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri's apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now? Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it. Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? Okay. Adopting poetry. Ghost under the light. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. I can't click in these. Is that what we're supposed to do? An open mic? That's good. I was expecting it to be creepier. Surely worthy of the bard himself. I'm going to do a slurp of tea to celebrate that. What do you guys think? Oh. Click outside the poem area to continue. Yeah, do we like her poem? I quite like it. It's definitely gothy. We've found the goth chick. Yeah, let's continue. I'm sure you'll like it. Ellipses. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. I mean, it's no Poe, but it's not bad. Yeah, it's good. I thought her handwriting was quite nice. What? I wasn't thinking that at all, but it took you a long time to read. Ah, yeah, that was me being a pretentious butthole, sorry. Well, I just don't read scripts very often. Artie Woof. It is the Big Trouble in Little China remake of poems. Oh, come on, nothing could match the magnum opus, which is the Big Trouble in Little China. Wait a minute, remake? Yeah, okay. I do feel pretty bad about that. They actually wanted... Sorry, we're talking about Prequel, Sequel, Requel, which is a show I did with Discount Comedy Checkout a couple of weeks ago, where you pitch sequels, prequels, and remakes. And I did Big Trouble in Little China, and it was a good laugh, because that's my favourite film of all time. They asked me to be on another one. Unfortunately, I couldn't do that one, because it was my dad's birthday. So, but hopefully we'll be on another one very soon. I'm going to have another slurp of tea. But thank you, Artie Wolf. Well, thanking you on behalf of Yuri, sorry. Oh, I'm mixing up names now. That's a relief. Also, I liked the poem. It was the Big Trouble in Little China remake of poems. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. Artie Wolf still makes me smile. Sideboard, now home and in my pizza kimono. Good man, see? He can appreciate the kimono. He's part of the pizza Zaibatsu. Yeah, good man. We have a BTILC restaurant. You need to come visit when it is safe. I would love to do that. I also would love to do that arcade thing you showed. That looked amazing. Are you guys in matching pizza shirts? Okay, I'm not going to feed you anymore. I'm ignoring you. It's a kimono. Pork chop slims. Come to Arcade Club in Bury. Again, I would love to. when society resumes. That's a date. We'll do that. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems. Not at all. I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose. Are you into ghosts, Yuri? Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Pipu. Really? I must have totally missed the point. Probably. You are a dumbass. A horny dumbass. Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all, but remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. There's one in Bury, ours is in Liverpool. It's like 4 Floors of Nostalgia by Cairns Brewery. It's next to a brewery as well? I'm in. Definitely. I'm sure it doesn't exist anymore, but I think in London and also in Bournemouth they had the Sega Centre. Excuse me. That was like 4 or 5 floors of just, not just Sega games, but it was ran by Sega. It had all sorts. Probably long gone by now. That was fun. We should go to these places. Hoping that those places are left. So. Anyway, away from reality, let's go back to this. We can all go. Yeah! Road trip. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost. Lingering in her last remaining place of comfort and able to let go of the past. And soon to be left with nothing. So, okay, I have spare rooms. Good, they will be needed. That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive. Eh? And apparently opening to inviting strangers to my home. Hey, a stranger is just a friend you haven't met. Or a serial killer. One of the two. It's nothing really. Yours was impressive too, so... Nah. If anything, I could probably learn a thing or two from you. You think so? I do. Yeah, of course. Ah. You know, I was really nervous about doing all this, but in the end, I enjoyed it. I'm going to keep doing my best for you, Pipu. Ooh. Ah, me too. Who should I show my poem to next? Who? Tell you what, I picked. Well, we both picked it together, but I was gonna go with Yuri. Who should we go next with, gang? Sayori, Natsuki, or Monica? Okay, Zelka says Monica. We'll go. Okay, we'll go with bad bitch Monica, because she is the bad bitch. Honorary title, bad bitch. Hi, Pipu. Having a good time so far? I am. I have tea. Got Skeldon. Not really reached any overt horror yet, and it's been an hour and a half, but, you know, I'm still incredibly nervous. One might say, lured into a false sense of security. Having a good time so far? Yeah. Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new in everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities, or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay? Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in. Anyway, want to share your poem with me? It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to. I still haven't seen this completed poem. Don't worry, Pipu. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know. But it's that sort of barrier that we all learn to get past soon. Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Great job, Pipu. I was going, ooh, in my head while reading it. It's really metaphorical. Boops and graveyards. Dark, yeah. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. Boops and graveyards. Very deep. Lots of subtext. I guess I underestimated you. It's easiest for me to keep everyone's expectations low. Wow, that's just metaphor for my life. That way, it always counts when I put some effort in. Jesus Christ, this is getting uncomfortable now. Ahaha, that's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Yes! Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism. Unlike Sayori, who likes using simple and direct words to describe happiness and sadness. Yuri likes it when readers are left to derive their own meaning out of it. It's very challenging to write like that effectively, both allowing people to get something out of it just by feel, or letting them deeply analyse all of the nuances. It can take years of practice, which I'm assuring Yuri has at this point. I'd never really asked though. I'm sure I'm nowhere near her level yet. She is awesome. Don't worry much about that. Yeah. Do your own thing. Just keep exploring and learn by trying new things. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. That's okay. I'd love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a bit biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Oh, none at all. I'm not trying to impress anyone in particular. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good. You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know? I see. Well, let's read it then. Okay, I'm going to have a slurp of tea, and we're going back into poetry mode. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the sparkle protrudes. The spackle protrudes, sorry. A nosy neighbour. An angry boyfriend. I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind, like a film left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas, already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. I can't click my fingers in this. I'm going to take these off. Here we go. That's better. There you go. Yeah, that sounds sinister as hell. Thoughts? What do we think? I think that sounds little bit dodge. Little bit dodge. Yeah. Feel free to let me know what you think about it as we carry on. Right. So, what do you think? It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sounds like she's trapped somewhere. Yeah, I detected that, or behind a glory hole. One of the two. Either way, sounds unpleasant. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback, because I'm a dumbass. Ahaha, it's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful. What was the inspiration behind this one? Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit. An epiphany. Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that, because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on paper and tidy it up later. That is actually genuinely really good advice. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Good advice. Okay. Who next? Does anyone have a particular preference? That's weird advice, Monica. Does anyone have a preference of where we go next? Get Natsuki out of the way. Bit sus. Little bit sus. Okay, we seem to... Yeah, okay, let's get Natsuki out of the way. Ellipses? Ellipses? Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you. That's a little blunt. Well, excuse me. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions. Boop graveyard. How does your heart not melt with that? So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes. Do you want to get smacked? I'll pass. Sigh. Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it. Okay. Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. But people can try. But that's about it. I quite like that poem, actually. Yeah, thoughts? Yana? 10 out of 10 would poem again. Yeah, unironically, I quite like that. There's no creepy metaphor behind it. Okay, let's continue. Yeah, ... I told you that you weren't gonna like it. I like it. I genuinely do. What? Just be honest. I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it? Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously. But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid. Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but hits you hard. Like in this poem. Seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it. Oh, that's what it meant. Metaphor. Yeah, I understand. But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like I set up for a rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. I spotted that. Maybe that's why I like it. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line. So you did. I guess more went into it than I realised. Yeah, you dumbass. That's what it means to be a pro. I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did you? Yeah, guess not. I decided to humour her with that last comment. And asshole Pipu is back. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Okay, maybe he's not. Do we still think Pipu is an asshole, or is he rounding off to be like a healthy person finally? Do we think? Who should I show my poem to next? Well, we're left with one option, which is Sayori. We have a slurp of tea. Yeah, I hope everyone is still enjoying this. I won't lie, I'm getting drawn into it. Ellipses. This is a good poem, Pipu. I wish I could read it. Are you sure it's your first time? Of course. It's not that good. Am I the kind of guy who would be writing poems in his spare time? I guess you're right. But that's why it impressed me. Well, to be honest, I was afraid that you wouldn't do it seriously. Or that you wouldn't write one at all. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. One of us, one of us, one of us. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? This false sense of security is horrible. A little bit, but you know, we're fine. It's like I said before, Pipu. Part of the cult. Yeah, that's what it feels like, Yana. That's what it feels like. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Try new things like this for other people. That's something that only really good people do. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here, big titty goth girl. But then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah, and I'm going to make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you. Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Okay. Swig of tea, then... A poem. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sublime. Yeah, the music is good for that false security. Yeah, what did we think to that? This line is troubling. This one right here. Not, yeah, I think that's, it's a poem. Probably. Snowvex, I like the last line. It speaks to me. It cuts right to the core of my person. Right. Let's continue. I now also want breakfast. Yeah, me too, kind of, but... Speaks to the soul, we all want breakfast. I'll go as far to say, I think breakfast is probably my favourite meal of the day. Maybe brunch, because that's breakfast and lunch. That's quite nice. Sayori. This is just a guess, but... Did you wait until this morning to write this? No. Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. You did. Again. We all want breakfast. It speaks to us on multiple levels. Yeah. I didn't mean to say it was a bad poem. It came out nice. Or, how should I put it? It sounds just like you. Really? Yeah. Especially that last line. I made eggs and toast. Ooh, yeah, I hope they were scrambled. Can't beat scrambled eggs on toast. That's my gut. If I can't be asked to get like a proper cooked dinner or anything, eggs on toast every time. It's really good. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. It is. I get all cranky. I relate to you so strong. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun. Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever. So this is more of a poetry club than a literature club, I guess. Monica is the best. We love Monica. Okay, someone on... Grayson girl on Team Monica. We stand a bad bitch. Monica's a bad bitch. She's good. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glanced around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. They're not. They said really nice words, except for one person. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. Yeah, Pipu is bae. Hashtag Team Pipu. Oh, I'm glad someone likes Pipu. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monica are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their retrospective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly. What's with this language? Eh? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing. Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand. I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. Excuse me. I do get that now. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Eh? You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple of suggestions. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Pipu did too. Anime girl fight, yeah, this is... I've seen so many shows, this is the start of it. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own. First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I come across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Pipu liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it. Natsuki suddenly stands up. Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just... Yuri stands up as well. Maybe you're just jealous that Pipu appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. Snowvex boing boing. Yeah. Huh. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I wouldn't deliberately go out my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Oh, it's kicking off. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Pipu started showing up. Jesus Christ, it's kicking off. Natsuki, that's a little... This one doesn't involve you. I can't do it two at the same time. I don't like fighting, guys. Suddenly both girls turned towards me as if they've just noticed I was standing here. Oh, hell nah. Yeah. Pipu, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point of making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out at the reader, not force them to have to figure it all out. Help me explain her to that, Pipu! Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings, and meaning is the most effectively. Avoiding them is only unnecessarily limiting yourself. It's also a waste. You understand that, right, Pipu? Oh god, why do I feel it's going to come down to me? Well... Ellipses. How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing. But whomever I agree with, they'll probably think more highly of me. Oh shit! I don't know. Oh, I need a drink of water. Hold on. Okay, well, Zelka is cheering for Yuri. Hydrate. Yana is saying Yuri. Snowvex is saying help me, Sayori. I don't know, I'm not very good with choice. Me neither, because I'm actually invested in this. Yuri padded that bra for you. She did, and I appreciate it. I haven't noticed the drawings. Have her boobs actually got bigger to the drawing? Okay, let's... Everyone's screaming Yuri. Oh, no. Hold on. Chill. Chill. In terms of poetry, I preferred Natsuki's. However, Yuri is the big titty cough girl of my dreams, and I'm trying to impress her. And running to Sayori just feels like running. Sorry, I'm just going to allow that. You want to bang Yuri? Well, yes, Pipu does. Imagine if this was a timed choice. I'm glad it's... Is it? Is it? Oh, shit. I don't think it is. It's not. Okay. In a style that is matching Evan from Resident Evil 7, which was the last full playthrough we did, if you want to watch that on my channel. Meanwhile, Monica is just chilling in the corner like, what the fuck is going on, guys? No, dude, it's not. Right, I'm channeling Evan Elegy. I have to follow my boner. I'm going with Yuri. If you didn't understand nuance in language, you won't worry about us calling out your house coat. You're right that I liked your poem. See? Wait. That's no excuse for you to be so mean. You shouldn't pick a fight just because someone's opinion is different. Zelka always follow the boner. You see, she understands. She understands the boner energy. That's not what happened at all. Yuri wouldn't even take my poem seriously. I understand. Yuri? Eh? You're a seriously talented writer. It's no secret that I was impressed. Well, but there's the thing. No matter how simple or refined someone's writing style is, they're still putting feelings into it, and it becomes something really personal. That's why Natsuki felt threatened when you said her poem was cute. I see. I didn't notice that. I'm sorry. This might have worked out, guys. But Natsuki, you took it way too far. Yuri means well, and if you just told her how you felt, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. Are you kidding? That's exactly what I did. It was her that... Natsuki, I think that's enough. See, bad bitches stepping in. You both said some things that you didn't mean. Yuri apologized. Don't you think you should too? Nah. Natsuki clenches her fists. In the end, nobody has taken her side. She's trapped, at this point, being defiant only because she can't handle the pressure. Now kiss and make... Is that where this is going? I end up even feeling bad for her. Dude, she made you cupcakes. You should feel bad. Sometimes when I'm hurt, it helps to take a walk and clear my head. Serious, she doesn't need to. You know what? I'm gonna do that. It'll spare me from having to look at all of your faces right now. The chat is into the girl-on-girl kissing. Without warning, Natsuki snatches her own poem up from the desk and storms out. On her way out, she crumples up the poem with her hands and throws it in the trash. Natsuki, she really didn't need to do that. I look across the room. Yuri has her chin buried in her hands while she stares down at her desk. Drama queen. Yeah, a little bit. I gingerly approach her and sit in an adjacent chair. Sigh. Everything alright? I'm so embarrassed. I can't believe I acted like that. You probably hate me now. No, Yuri. How could anyone not have gotten frustrated after being treated like that? You handled it as well as anyone could. I don't think any less of you. Well, alright, I believe you. Thanks, Pipu. You are so kind. I'm thankful to have you as a part of this club now. It's nothing. One more thing. That one thing that Natsuki said? About, you know, I would never do anything so shameful? So? What thing did Natsuki say? I literally have a metal bar sticking out of my chair. My back is dead. Oh dear. Yeah, I'm on the good painkillers at the minute, so my back is holding up. Very sore after physio yesterday. I hope your back feels better. Well, never mind that. I'm going to make some tea. Ah, good idea. See, tea solves everything. Ah, it's gone cold. Yeah. Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Of course, Sayori would say that. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Pipu, how about you? Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone. Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learned something from your friends, too. So your poems will turn out even better. Ellipses. I think to myself, did I learn a little more about the kinds of poem everyone likes? With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with a newfound determination. Pipu? Ready to walk home? Sure, let's go. Hey hey! Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Ooh. Sayori, about what happened earlier. What do you mean? You know, between Yuri and Natsuki? Does that kind of thing happen often? No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. It's almost as if they're fighting over someone. I promise they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you? No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they'd make good friends with you. Phew. You know, Pipu, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club. Pipu just has a way with the girls, obviously. But I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too. That's... Every day is going to be so much fun. Sigh. It looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? We'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. I pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes. Okay! Yeah, let's do this. Ooh, another poem! Okay, so I'll choose the first word and then you choose the next one, okay? So, what am I getting? So get ready, so the next word is yours. Secretive. Word. Come on, chat, let us compose art together to impress Yuri. Bouncy. Promise. Next. Disaster. Covert. Next. This is fun. I like this. Oh, there's the word fun. Fun. Uncontrollable. Next. This is good art. Lollipop. Hopeless. Next. Parfait. Eternity. Next. Lust. Fantasy. Next. This is so good, guys. She's gonna love this. Kiss. Dark. Next. Come on, guys, I need you. No suggestion yet. Ooh, extreme. Horror. Your line. Your next to last line. Hair. Judgment. And the last line. Cry. Beautiful, guys. Good job. Another day passes and it's time for the club meeting already. I've also just occurred to me, I'm going to save it. There we go. Just in case. Right, another day passes. It's time for the club meeting already. I've got a little bit more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Pipu. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. That's a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you, anyway. Speaking of which, I'm kinda hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. Eh? That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Eh? Why that? All of a sudden. No reason, really. I just wanted to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieves her coin purse. She fumbles with the latch and gets it open. Then, she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill onto the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Ahahaha! I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? She's after a sugar daddy. Oh, I'm gonna have some water. Hydrate. Whew. It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. Regular Sherlock Holmes here. So either you're not hungry and want an excuse to take a walk, or you planned to conveniently forget that you spent all of your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that leaves the one option. Ah, I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Jesus Christ, Pipu. Ahaha. Yuri suddenly giggles. Eh? Oh, Froggery, I'm back. Sorry, I was doing dishes. No worries. Yeah, I don't think you've missed anything. Nothing super traumatic has happened yet. We're all good. Pipu just did a Columbo. He did. He's obviously read. He's read a book finally. I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book as always. Uh-huh. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri, tell Pipu to let me borrow some money. Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. Very sensible. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Jesus, what? Bit harsh on Sayori. Like seriously, I don't mind buying my friends things from the vending machine. It's fine. Ellipses. Did I just... I didn't mean that. I got too absorbed into my book. I really like it when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. Okay. I read that as something really like some sort of sinister undercurrent or something. Yeah, no, she just doesn't know the right word. Fair enough. That. Still, coming from you, Sayori, I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Eh? Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But, you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me money. Oh, I forgot to read that. Give her more credit or something. Pwap. Kya! Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow. What was... A cookie! Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Oh, she's adorable. It's because I paid my restitution. Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. Ah ha ha ha. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction though. Ah ha ha ha. Natsuki, that's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. Yeah, we've all been there. Geez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. Mmm. Sayori suddenly clasps her hands over her mouth. I bit my tongue. I do that like all times. Froggery. Damn, I want cookies now. Yeah, me too. I don't have any, unfortunately. Damn. You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Ah, yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez, beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki, then wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off her face. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. That's not on. Boundaries. Hey, did you seriously just do that? Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. Kick off. Yeah, just kicking off again. Although saying that, it is a scientific fact that chips taste better off other people's plates. That's an actual thing. Look it up. I read that in a book. Yuri and I laugh as well. It's true, they do. They really do. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you tell Sayori? Eh? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Ugh. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. Eh? You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. See, she's here. The baddest bitch is back. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Eh? Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Ah, never mind that. What held you up anyway? Ah. Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. Ahaha. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. Ah, I don't really. I kind of just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. I've always wanted to learn piano. I'm thinking about it actually, but then, yeah, no, less than that. That's so cool. You should play something for us, Monika. That's... Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I'd also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Pipu. Monika smiles sweetly. That's a sweet smile. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently, and I'd really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really? I chose to leave out Sayori's mischievous escapade, the great cookie caper. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. It looks like everyone has already settled down. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book, and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey Yuri. Eh? Ah. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Ah, no. I was kind of just waiting for you. Ah, if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if I make some tea first? Not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Do you think Froggery, do you think they're reading the dictionary? Maybe. She knows big words, so I won't be surprised. Not to mention for yourself as well. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf. The kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. Oh, Light, are you still in chat? Because I've just noticed, literally, it is approaching 10 o'clock. And I'm wondering, is there a point coming up which I'm good at finishing at? Because you've played this. Or if anyone else knows. Hippopotamus played Fear of Long Words. Yes, that's it. Yeah, is anyone in the know who have played this game? Is there a good point coming up to where I can finish it? Because it is approaching 10 o'clock and I don't expect people to stay up super late. What day are you on? This is day 3? Is it day 3? Because there's the first day. Yeah, day 3. I believe you can soon finish up. Cool, because I want to finish it at a point where... Feel free to yell out in the chat when I reach it, and I will save it, and then we can finish. Because I am intending on doing a full playthrough of this. Now. Sorry. I was practicing. That's fine. Okay. Anyway, on with the story. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk, and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle down on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts with her speaking mannerisms. Okay. Sorry, this is killing my throat a little bit. But I must suffer for my art. Anywho. Right. Sorry. Especially because of her long legs, and Yuri appears elegant and methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? We're just... Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realised how weird it sounds to explain this to Monica. We're just filling the water pitcher. Ah, okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? Get the hell out of my business, Monica. That's... Monica, please mind your own business for once. Yeah, Yuri. I'm with you. Oof. Yes, Froggery. Oof. Everyone, Froggery, they're a really good streamer as well. You should give them a follow. Oh my fucking god, don't talk to Monica like that. Oh god, a fight's breaking out in the chat again. Thank you, Pip. You're welcome. I would put a link to your actual page, but I don't know how to do that yet. Can I just type it? Let's... Yeah, can I type it? Try that. There you go. Yeah, follow them. They're lovely. Anyway, on with this. Or do you want me to tell... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Pipu in club activities? Yeah, you tell him, Yuri. My mouth gapes. That's what that means. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Then let's go, Pipu. Yuri quickly exits the room, and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. Oh god. I spoke without thinking. Wait, where is Sayori? Memes 22. I don't know. That's a good point. I don't know. How could... Yes, you did. Bad Yuri. How could I say something like that? Yuri. I just... Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. Pipu, you would think she did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Yeah, Yuri is sus. I've just brain farted and Among Us. This isn't Among Us. No one's getting blasted out of an airlock. Pipu, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because I want that big titty golf girl. Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. Imposter. She's not an imposter. She's the waifu of my dreams. Leave her alone. We have emotions, and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. God, we're getting metaphorical now. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Ooh. Yuri lifts her head. Pipu, I really like being friends with you. Yes. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. You and I walk to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Pipu, do you like oolong tea? I really do, actually. Yuri is not our waifu at all. She's my waifu. Leave her alone, memes. I do like oolong tea, actually. I like... there's one called Iron Buddha. Very nice. Look it up. Pur tea is quite nice as well. That is how... I think it's how it's pronounced. Pur. Oh, yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Now it's time to get the teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? So, memes 22. She is a Yandere. That better not be a spoiler. I said no spoilers. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others. Good. Good. We're fine. She does look like a Yandere, to be fair. But anyway. Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. God, you don't know about books, you don't know about tea, Pipu. You know nothing. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Pipu. Sorry, water. Yandris are just sus. Well, yeah. There is that game, isn't there? Yandris Simulator, but I know for a fact that that is banned on Twitch, so... Not that I would play it. Oh, holy crap. Laura Leisha is raiding with a party of 16. Raid. God, the Vikings are here. Batten down the hatches. Well, thank you, everyone. Hi. Everyone, thank you. Welcome. Thank you, Laura Lushton, for the raid. That's lovely. Brought the crew I have. Part of the ship, part of the crew, part of the ship, part of the crew. Right, let's carry on. Hi, CSE Monster 4. It's very endearing. You may have come at a very interesting point. That's... Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. Watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. How's it going, dude? How are you finding the game? I'm getting into it, but I won't lie, nothing horribly horrific has happened yet. Yeah. For everyone who just raided, Housebroken Geek is a Boogie Mustache member, if anyone doesn't know. I am! That's a very good network. I'm part of Boogie Mustache. A lovely group of streamers who support each other like this and raid each other's stuff. They're lovely people, each and every one of you. Sorry, I lost train of thought. On with the story. Pip's playing blind, so no stories. No spoilers, my loves. Yes, I appreciate that, thank you. We've already decided that Yuri is my one true love, and I will marry her one day. So, you know, that's what we're doing right now. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Pipu, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? It gets scary later. I am aware that it's messed up. I just don't know how. I mean, you can't beat a girl with purple hair. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Oh, this is like second base in Japanese high school. Why is that? It's a little bit easier on my back. That's a lie, isn't it? My back gets horribly messed up with when I sit on the floor. Goth girls with big tig old biddies. Yeah, I'm quite obviously transparent, aren't I? I think Pipu and Pip are kind of crossing paths at the minute. I don't want to admit he's so much like me. Everything is easier on your back. Well, I didn't know it was going like that. Thank you, Grayson Girl, for that. I can't read my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Ah, sorry, I didn't realise. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. I wonder why. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. Snowvex, not because of the melons. No, not at all. I retrieve the book from my bag. Ah, I have some chocolate as well. Oh, Pipu really making the moves now. Player. Don't know. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I can confirm the big melon equals bad back isn't always true. Yuri is 18. Well, Pippu's 18 as well. We were all 18 once, except for people who were 17. It's not weird. I take it, since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book. Bro, I'm 13. Ooh. Is this an appropriate game for you to watch? Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Pippu. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. Jeez. How am I supposed to focus on reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but I've seen dead bodies. I'm fine. That's fair. Cool. As long as we're not approaching your boundaries, that's fine. Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hands, that's not holding the book. I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. What position's that? Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Yeah, don't blow it, guy. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. Yeah, this is going places. Remember to say when I can stop. Everyone feel free, but Light Ninja, I'm mainly looking at you, since, as we established at the beginning, this is your fault. You elected me to play this. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Be strong, man. You can do it. Ellipses. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want. Ah, that's okay. I won't take any. It's coming up. Oh, good man. I trust you. It's fine. Is this how difficult men find it to not look at boobs? No, this is how difficult it is for an 18-year-old to not look at boobs. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then it might get smudges on the pages. This is like the bath problem. Yeah, high school. Yeah, it's the 17. As a 17-year-old can confirm. See, Snowvex knows. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book. Okay. Are you sure? Of course. Also, a side note, I really like the artwork in this. It's really good. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. Hey, Cat in the Hat, you alright? Welcome to this. I'm 29. I love it that we seem to be doing like an age check in the chat now. Is everyone? It's fine. We all know what we're in for with this. It's fine. This is a creepy game. Not yet. She holds it so that I don't have any harder time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Okay. Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth, then take another chocolate. Pip, sorry. Pip, basically your best point to close up is at the end of day. Close now. Well, as in literally now, as this is going off, or... And then I take another chocolate. As in literally right now, or do we wait until this bit's done? Not now. Okay, I just want to make sure it's a good point so we can continue. I'm super paranoid. Yeah, I know this is day 3. You meant soon. I'll be aware, don't worry. At the end of the day. And I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. Oh, she simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. There's the chocolate. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Eh? Yuri's expression suddenly breaks. Did I just... Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. Pipu? Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Ah, that's... Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right? I mean, not really in this kind of context, but... Okay, nobody's feeding me chocolates while I read. I would, Zelka. I would do that for you, because I'm a supportive friend. Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah, then you don't need to stop or anything. I see. The situation has gotten really tense. No crap. Screw the reading, eat the free chocolate. Was speed typing, had a brain fart, meant to say end of day coming soon. I'll allow that chat just because that's funny. I'm trying to not look at my boobs. I know your game, Pip. Damn it, am I that transparent? The situation has gone really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. Just watching how Pippa will shove the entire bar of chocolate in her mouth in a panic. Like an entire Toblerone, just like, ah. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers. And then get nosebleed. Yes, of course, because anime. But this time, Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest... Of course you do. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Ah, like before, Yuri parts her lips. But it's different this time. Laura Lush, Craigslist would definitely be a good start. No, it wouldn't. Craigslist is no good for anything, especially people feeding you stuff. Don't do that. Enunciate that one carefully. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. What's wrong with my list again? Sorry, didn't realise it was yours. I feel her hot breath on my fingers. Okay, everyone. God, that was... Yeah, yeah, Gumtree's probably better. Yeah. Aw. Yuri jolts back. It's time to share poems. Oh yeah, I forgot about poems. Pipu, you can help Yuri put away that tea stuff, right? Monica, the baddest bitch, just cock-blocking me. Fine. Pipu, you can help us... Yeah, yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah, I bet I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. I will allow that because it's totally right. I picked up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Aww. Who should I show my poem to first? Should we go Yuri again? Because, I mean, we did last time. I'm willing to open it to the floor. Yeah, we'll go Yuri, because, you know, she is my one... We've already established she is my one true love. Show it to the goth love. Yes. Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Ellipses, ellipses. Yuri stares at the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Pew-pew? This one might be even better than yesterday's. I wish I could read the ones we're making. I think we're making fine art. We are all fans of goth girls with big titties. Yeah, we are. Skeldon. Skeldon, he's my watching over my shoulder. He's protecting me. He'd like anything I do. His name badge is just out. Yeah, we named the skeleton, by the way. People who joined in the raid. His name's Skeldon. And he's my best friend. So, yeah. This one might be even better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? I like how clicking random words creates amazing poems. I wish we could read them. Right, I'm a head out. See you very soon. Lola, thank you for dropping in. And for the raid. Have a good night. I will see you around the bend, probably when you next stream. Again, everyone, Layla, really good streamer. You should follow her as well. Yeah, got a buyout now too. Thank you, TTYL Pip. Yes, thank you, Grayson Girl. You have been a joy to have in the chat. We'll be doing this probably again on Tuesday, probably, but I'll let you know. Yeah, night. Yes, with a name like Grayson Girl, I knew who it was. So how did you even pick up on this so quickly? Yes, we'll finish this day and then we'll finish. Just yesterday I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more energy. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine, take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah, just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writing before? Yuri nods. Really, I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Bro, it's 2:17 in the afternoon. Probably where you are. It's a little bit later for me. It's 20 past 10 for me. Why? Where are you located, memes? It's 17. Oh, yeah, it's past midnight. Well, I appreciate you watching me at that time. Shows dedication. I like it. Thank you. Not all in the same countries, my man. California. Nice. People would just laugh at me. Israel! Cool! God, it seems that my random gaming bollocks is reaching far and wide. 220 pubs are closed, but still drinking from home. Well, home drinking is the best drinking. Okay, do you really let's crack on. We need to get to the end of the day. Again, Yuri nods. Uh-huh. Even your close friends? Ellipses. Yuri doesn't respond to that. Anyway, do you want to share the poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Ooh. Okay. Get into it. The raccoon. It happened in the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuttling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an ordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread, my subconscious, well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom, the bread, my hungry curiosity, the raccoon, my urge. The moon increases in its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread, fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto a newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry more and more frequently, so my bread is always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic Pavlovian conditioning. I slice the bread and feed myself again. Nice. What do we think to that one? I think that was quite deep. That was quite good. Was the raccoon a raccoon, or was it something else? Metaphors. Yeah, but also, you know, I'm just gonna love it because it's hers. She's my one true love. Yuri. I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. Didn't I just say that? Deep. Yes, Aguru. Deep. Arugaru, sorry. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a raccoon dude. I'll allow that one. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. She likes writing about raccoons. You know, that's always been a dream of mine, to write an incredibly vague, ambiguous song that has lots of meanings. And then years later, like when someone actually finally asks me what it means, I just go like, "Oh, it's about a squirrel." You know? Oh no, it's about like the graft of the working class and the rising to bit. And dude, it's about a squirrel I saw in a tree. You know. Anyway, using the poem as a canvas to express my vivid imaginary and conveying emotions through them. Yeah, if I take it at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Now it's about a trifle that was gone off. Yeah, just some bullshit like that. I would love to do that. Just to go, haha. Okay, some people are making deals in the chat. I don't really know what it's about. Just don't sell your souls or anything. I don't want to be held responsible. I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. Okay. In those sort of things, I'm usually forced to keep to myself, so I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing. And people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Pew-Pew? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our individualities, even if it's difficult sometimes and some things make us uncomfortable. After all, I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness. I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at lots of things, like feeding you chocolate. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Pipu. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing, but now I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling. And you're to thank for that. It's nothing, really. Yuri smiles sincerely at me. That is a very sincere smile. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Right, who next? Who should we talk to next? I'm trying to remember what order we did last time. We could do it in the same time. Sayori. Okay, let's do Sayori. Boop. Like feeding you chocolate. We did. We shared a moment. Our souls embraced as one. Ooh. I like this one, Pipu. It has some nice feelings in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. That's not very helpful, you know. Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. But that's why I just go by my heart. If that makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Ugh. Why don't you at least try giving it some thought? Pippu is such an asshole to Sari. Oh, you want to write something for me? That's so sweet. Yeah, right. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Eh? Well. Pip check messenger. Okay. One sec, you guys. Okay. Pip check Snapchat. Okay. Yeah, memes, you are on your last warning because you're getting spoilerific. And I did stress no to that, please, because I don't know anything about this game, so I'll be nice. Last warning, please. Thank you. We're nearly done. We're nearly done because this is the end of day 3, I assume. I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try and keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like... Pip check Instagram message. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. Well, you'll have to, memes. I can't see you liking something sad, sorry. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug. She's lovely. Why are we treating her? I'm just here to help you. That's fine, but just ease back. And make a nice happy rainbow. Pip, I sent you a photo on WhatsApp. I will check it after the stream. We need to get finished. And make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. Is it? Maybe I'm getting better expressing my feelings after all. And stealing people's cookies. Thanks, Pipu. I should go write that... Sorry, write that down then. Just a little swig of water. Voice dying. Okay. Can you read my poem now? Okay. Here we go. Bottles. I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's the secret place where I keep all my dreams. Little balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with my thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly. But there's no time to waste. I put it in a bottle to keep it safe. And I put the bottle on the shelf with all the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in a bottle, all in a row. My collection makes me lots of friends. Each bottle a starlight to make amends. Hey, that rhymed. Sometimes my friend feels a certain way. Down comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. A friend after friend, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secrets hiding in the nooks and crannies. Digging and digging, scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time's elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up. And in come my friends. In they come, such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf, one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend. Each and every bottle. But every time I let one go, it shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be for my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading, something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Well, Firstly, this, you know, this is truly worthy of the bard himself. Oh, also, forgot that. I'm starting to get worried about her. Sayori has wholesome poems. Wholesome to a point. Yeah. Holy crap. Sorry, did you really write this? Of course I did. I did tell you yesterday I was going to write the best poem ever. Yeah, but, I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monica taught me a whole lot. And I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Oh, thanks. It did. That was good. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way, even if it helps me understand my own feelings a little better. Writing is like magic. You've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah! Writing's the best. High five. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Okay. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it no more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. Okay. Who next? Any opinions? Yeah, it's 10:30. The bad bitch. Okay, let's go, Monica. Boom. Hi again, Pipoo. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad. I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Oh, right, I'm afraid I'm going to need to shoot off. I shall catch you soon, Pipith. Thank you, Frog and Ree, for joining my chat, everyone. Yep, good pair of streamers. You should give them a follow. They're lovely. Thank you for popping in. I will be attempting to finish this up quickly. But yeah, it's best wait until day 3. It's fine. As long as you guys, everyone is still with me and enjoying this, we will bring it to an end. Cool. Just 2 more poems, I guess. Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright, this one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Nice one, guys. We wrote that. Bye, mate. Absolute pleasure. Thank you, CSE Monster 4. When are you next doing a Resident Evil speedrun? I would love to watch that. Let me know. Again, thank you for dropping in. You're a treat. This game takes 5 to 6 hours. It will not be a short stream. I'm not doing it all in one go. I'm finishing after this chapter, and then I will continue it. It's been a fun stream. We'll be sure to catch the next one. Thank you, Cat in the Hat. My schedule is in a lot of flux because of work. It's probably going to be next Tuesday. Pay attention to my socials, which is Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, Housebroken Geek, and I will confirm. Or I'll confirm in the Boogie group, but most likely Tuesday. Tomorrow night or Saturday, either way, there's a marathon tomorrow with Silent Hill included. Ooh, I'll see if I can tune in on that one. It has been fun. It has. Thank you. Thank you for dropping in, sir. It's been a pleasure. I get it. My streams are the same because of work. Will keep my eyes peeled. Yeah, like, I work alternating shifts. It's awkward. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? More than that. I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside her. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just mean that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that. You must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure she's already got a boyfriend. Oh. Damn it. There's always so many obstacles in the way of true love. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Don't do that to me, Monica. It's just a hunch, but, well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was just saying. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. Save me. The colours, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colours. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violent, grating waveforms. The squeaking, screeching, piercing, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable. Like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Yeah, that's taking a direction. Okay. Oh, does it keep going down at the bottom? Load me. Okay. Don't know what that means. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? Aha! I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just kind of a thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still a little hard for me to tell what it's about, though. Ahahaha! Sometimes asking what a poem's about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract and as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way, not every poem is about something. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. What the fuck? I'm sensing a bit of a fourth wall break there. You're being very silent, chat. I take it that is. You never know when you might change your mind. Or when something unexpected happens. Is this tip even about writing? Sorry, I'm checking my messages. Through the wall we go. Maybe. Yeah. Wait, is that... What am I even talking about? Yeah, what are you talking about, Monica? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. And now we're on to the forgotten stepchild of the literature group, Natsuki. Well, it's not really any worse than your last one. Fine. I thought it was great. We did a good job, chat. But I can't really say it's any better either. Phew. Phew what? Well, anything that isn't a train wreck I'll take as a win. And I get the feeling you're probably the most critical. Hey, what makes you... Wait, maybe that was a compliment? Glad to see someone recognises my experience. Well then, keep practicing, maybe you'll be as good as me someday. That's, something tells me Natsuki completely missed the point. Come to think of it, this kind of reminds me of Sayori's poem from yesterday. Yeah, you think so? Yeah. Well, I guess if you've been friends with her for so long, you might be on the same wavelength. But you never really struck me as her type. Sayori has a type all of a sudden? Well, I don't know. But honestly, how could someone so fluffy spend so much time with someone like you? It's like she's dragging around a dead weight. That was a little unnecessary. But think of it this way, if it weren't for me, she would probably just fly away, like letting go of a balloon. You could say we each take care of each other in our own way. Whatever it is, I don't get it. Oh yeah, I guess I'm supposed to show you my poem. Here. Right. Get in the mood. Amy likes spiders. You know what I heard about Amy? Amy likes spiders. Icky, wriggly, hairy, ugly spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Amy has a cute singing voice. I heard her singing my favourite love song. Every time she sang the chorus, my heart would pound to the rhythm of her words. But she likes spiders. That's why I'm not friends with her. Oh, sorry, voice dying. One time, I hurt my leg really bad. Amy helped me up and took me to the nurse. I tried not to let her touch me. She likes spiders, so her hands are probably gross. That's why I'm not friends with her. One time I hurt... I've read that bit. Amy has a lot of friends. I always see her talking to people. She probably talks about spiders. What if her friends start to like spiders too? That's why I'm not friends with her. It doesn't matter if she has other hobbies. It doesn't matter if she keeps it private. It doesn't matter if it doesn't hurt anyone. It's gross. She's gross. The world is better off without spider lovers. And I'm gonna tell everyone. Again, I quite like... Genuinely, she's quite a good poet. Not bad, right? It's quite a bit longer than yesterday's. Yesterday's was way too short. I was just warming up. I hope you didn't think that was the best I could do. No, of course not. Anyway, the message is pretty straightforward in this poem. I doubt I have to explain it. Sometimes you can explain complicated issues with much simpler analogies, and it helps people realize how stupid they're being. Like anyone would agree, that's the subject of this poem is an ignorant jerk. Do you know people like that? Of course, it's about how everyone thinks that doesn't matter. It can be about anything. I wrote it to be easy to relate to. Everyone has some kind of weird hobby or guilty pleasure. Something that you're afraid if people find out, they'd make fun of you or think less of you. But that just makes people stupid. Who cares what someone likes as long as they're not hurting anyone and it makes them happy? Damn straight. I think people really need to learn to respect others for liking weird things. Huh, that's funny. Yuri wrote something about something similar today. Huh? Did you say Yuri? Yeah. She said her poem was about an unusual hobby of hers. I didn't really get it, but she said something similar to you. That people shouldn't make each other feel insecure about those things. Really? Well, I mean, Yuri's pretty weird, so I wouldn't doubt that she has some weird hobbies. Not that there's anything wrong with that. It's not like I would judge her or anything. No, of course not. Nasuki has trouble finding words. I guess I should try not to be so mean to her. If she feels insecure about her weird behaviours and stuff. I mean, I always hate people who make me feel insecure. And Yuri made me feel insecure yesterday. But the way you put it, it sounds like she's learned her lesson. Well, I would say so. Even if her writing style is really different, I'm sure she'll appreciate the message in your poem. That's what I do best, after all. I don't like writing unless there's a good message to take away from it. She's genuinely a really good poet. Like, conveying emotions is important, but I don't want to make people think. But I want to make people think, not just feel. Remember that. I'm going to write a good one for tomorrow too, so look forward to it. Okay, we're nearing the end of the day. Again, yell when I can stop. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters, and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to be doing for this event. Snowvex, okay, I gotta go shower and head to bed. See ya. Thank you for joining me, Snowvex. You were a delight. Yes, come back on Tuesday if you want to continue this, but have a nice shower and sleep well. Yes. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monica, yeah. We're going to be having a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. Breakpoint coming up. Thank you, Light. You are the wind beneath my wings. But the cool part is, we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Siora is putting it all on the posters in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Ehehe. Siori, who's been colouring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monica? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no. It's not a bad idea. But I didn't sign up for this, you know. There's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Natsuki. I could never, in my life, do something like that. Imagine it. Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys. No, Sayori. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Natsuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a loss to ask them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kind of overlooked that. So I'm sorry. Ellipses. But I still think we should give it our best. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah! It's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, and finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if it all takes is standing in front of a room... My voice is really dying. I'm glad this is finishing soon. And if all it takes is standing in front of a room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Ellipses, ellipses. Natsuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. God, this is like an endurance trial. I think that Sayori and Monica have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a little bit. Well, maybe, but... Ellipses. It looks like Natsuki doesn't have any arguments left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Natsuki. What about you, Yuri? Ellipses. Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. You totally do, Yuri. Follow your truth. That's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way. Monica, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poem in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Aha, of course. Now, let's see. Monica flips through a notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. Then she stands behind the podium. The title of this podium is The Way They Fly. Monica begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to apply emotion behind each line she recites, bringing the words to life. And now, literally right now, no clicks. Going once, yeah? Just waiting for confirmation, yeah? Come on, talk to me. This is the tension is killing me. I'd say so. You are the expert. You got me playing this. Okay, in that case, let's save this game. Oh, and it saves literally right there. And then quit. And go face to cam. Yeah. So, my voice is screwed. Definitely need to do more warm-ups, even though I do warm-ups, because I'm a voice actor, don't you know? I'm into this. Nothing overtly disturbing yet, so I assume it's to come. It starts going down the rabbit hole from there. We should stop at the rabbit hole then. And bring tonight's stream to a close. It went on way longer than I planned. But as long as you guys enjoyed it, I'm basically your internet slave. I will keep going for as long as you're enjoying it. Thank you for joining me. The chat tonight was a delight. I want to thank everyone who joined me and cheered me on, and we wrote poetry together. That was fun, right? Apologies. This is still your fault, Light Ninja, but okay, special thanks to Light Ninja to suggesting this in the first place, and being... Meg says phone died, but much love. Thank you, Meg. It's been emotional. It really has. If you want to tune in to see how this finishes off, I will, of course, confirm on my socials, which is Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, at Housebroken Geek, all one word. Thank you to Skeldon. He has a name now. He's a real boy. His name tag is down there. I'll get him a new one. Yeah, thank you. This has been fun. And I'll see you again sometime. Yeah, Tuesday, we're continuing this. And if it's about 5 to 6 hours, we may finish it and then carry on. And then I'll have to hug myself. Arugaro, fun stream. Really enjoyed. Thank you for joining me, Arugaro. Yeah, we will be continuing Tuesday. Probably around 7:30 again. Await confirmation on stuff, but that's when I'm doing it. I seem to be doing Thursdays and Tuesdays because that's when it seems to be less when the Boogie Club are broadcasting. So I've kind of slotted into there. Although then Matt Hoss changed his days because damn him. Yeah, this has been really fun. Thank you very much for joining me. I'm Pip, Hasbro Geek. Give us a follow if you haven't already, I hope. I'd follow you and not in a creepy stalker way. Thank you, Skeldon. And thank you. Bye. Oh, and also I'll remember to use the end card this time, which I didn't before. Bye.